Hey, welcome back to NewZeroland. This is the final episode of our North Island road trip series. A trip we went on 4 months ago, and it's taken me this long to finish editing it. So far, we've ridden up to Napier, around the East Cape, Coromandel, Auckland, all the way up to the top to Cape Reinga, and we left off the last episode in Dargaville, still in Northland, but on our way back down. It was only 175 k's to Auckland, so we probably could have made it, but the weather was looking nasty, so I didn't want to risk it. Oh yeah! We stopped at the Kaiwaka hypercharges again just for a top-up, and I'm glad we did. It costs more to use these stations, but they consistently put out higher power than all the other ones, so I didn't mind paying more. You know what would be awesome is some kind of cover over the charging station. That'd be nice. Solar panel on top, giant battery. You make your own energy. Maybe. Keep us covered out of the rain. Maybe. I guess most people would have a car would just sit inside of it. Yeah. They don't think about us bikers. Even at the best chargers in the country, I still have notes. Things can always be better, right? Okay. Charged up 78%. And now we're headed to Auckland.
Woo!
Auckland! Auckland. Cool.
Auckland,
yeah. Suspension sounds really bad. Really bad. So it's okay though. We only have 700 kilometers to go.
Aw, easy.
The further south we rode, the more surreal it felt. The roads got wider and there were cars everywhere. We weren't used to this up in Northland. Where were all these people going? The answer was Auckland. Our first stop in the city was a charging station, but this is a special charging station. I came here 2 years ago on the Ego. It was free to use back then and it's still free, so 5 stars suggests finest. This vector charging location also has one of the coolest views. Our friend Steven met up with us to show us all the cool scenic spots around the city. I'm so glad we have a tour guide in Auckland because I would get lost immediately. I really hate riding in cities. Well, I know there's a Taco Bell around here somewhere.
I understood that reference.
He's just saying that they're making all these roads like they're banning cars from the city. Like this road we're on right now, only buses and motorcycles can go on.
Oh wow.
And then eventually it'll just be, I guess, buses and taxis and stuff. And then soon no cars. Obviously we don't want to stop riding motorcycles anytime soon, but at least Auckland's public transportation seems pretty good. They even have a San Francisco style trolley. But it is a very walkable city. There's so much to see that we really needed a whole day here, not just popping through for lunch. So we'll have to come back soon. Our next stop on the trip was Hampton Downs, New Zealand's big international racetrack. I wanted to come here partly to see the track, but also because they have a free charging station in the parking lot. As Jen says, if it's free, it's for me! But since OpenLoop bought it, they make you download an app, and that app wasn't available for my phone. Luckily Jen was able to get it working on her phone, but what if she wasn't there? What would I do? Downloading apps is stupid. Just tell us how much it is and let us pay. Like, put a little swipey card thing. It's too easy. Come on guys. This is like, I could be charging right now. And it's starting to rain. This is lame. Lame.
Plug in your car. Once plugged in, your session will start shortly.
Cool. Plug in my car. Preparing to charge. Setting up communication with the car. That's way too difficult. Well, at least it's charging at full power, which is pretty cool. I like that. And it's free, so I'll just stop complaining. But seriously, it took too long. I just want to roll up and plug in. To add insult to injury, Jen filled up her bike at the gas station across the street in less than a minute. I couldn't believe it. It took us longer to download that stupid app. And this is my problem, right? Make charging as easy as filling up a tank of gas. Otherwise, nobody's going to want to do it. So this stretch of the highway is 110 kilometers per hour, and so we were going a bit too fast. I had a lot of fun, but I burned through 20% of my battery immediately. But luckily, at this BP in Toperi, the charging station is also free. So I've charged 3 times today, and all times have been free. Pretty awesome. I feel a little bit better about Jen's less than a minute fuel up stop.
It's been pretty easy.
It's been easy, but it cost 20 bucks. Yeah. And mine was free. But time is money, so I don't really know how I feel about this. We're just sitting in a gas station parking lot. That's where I like Stopping this many times to charge in a day might seem like a lot, but most of the stops were only like 20 minutes each, and this was a 370 kilometer day. It was a long one, but we took the next day off to have some fun at Waitomo Caves. Our accommodation for the night was an old boat, because why not?
So cool.
This place is called Woodland Park. You can also stay in an airplane or a hobbit house. Welcome to our boat room.
Her boat room. Where's the chandelier?
Boat motel.
I'm gonna go downstairs and see what that's like. Oh, it's got a cute little thing down there. Another place to sleep. The toilet. Shower. There's a pig.
A pig.
Hi, pig.
Where's the pig?
Over there.
See the pig. Hey, pig. Hi. How's it going? What's up, buddy? Okay. Well, night number one, stayed at the boat, the ship. It was very cool. We woke up to an earthquake at like 5:30 or something. That was exciting, like 5.0 somewhere. Now we're gonna go blackwater rafting, whatever that is. So, let's go. Big ass ice cream.
346 minutes later.
So we didn't bring the GoPro in, but this is kind of what it looks like, what we went through. It was amazing. It was one of the coolest things we've ever done. Like, so freaking amazing. Here's some photos of us doing cool stuff in a cave. Saw some glowworms. It was awesome.
Oh, so many glowworms.
So many glowworms. Yeah, inner tubed. Climbed up a waterfall, which is more extreme than it sounds. It was insane. One of the coolest things ever.
Well guided. Highly recommend.
Yep, definitely. On our way back to the boat motel, Jen spotted a bunch of kiwis painted on the road with arrows, so we followed them.
Kiwi House and Native Bird Park.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what it says.
No way. We could see a kiwi.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be so cool.
Alright, we
Let's
might...
make a trip.
Should we just park here?
Yeah.
The elusive kiwi. Life size. Jen for scale. Quite a few cool birds here, but we only care about one bird. One of them. If we find that kiwi, I'm gonna eat it. Can't eat kiwis here? That was the national dish of New Zealand. The kiwi.
Kiwi fruit.
Oh, kiwi fruit. Oh, okay. Not the birds, apparently. Kiwi meat pies. Kiwi burger. Fried kiwi. So how kiwi enclosures work usually is they put you in a really dark room and you stare at plants for about 10 minutes and looking for a kiwi, and you're not going to see a kiwi. So catching it on video is going to be impossible because it's so dark. But we'll try and get photos. If we do get photos, then we'll post them right now. If you didn't see a photo, we didn't see a kiwi. No, nothing. So this is kind of what we saw, except there weren't kiwis here. Think there are any kiwis left in this park?
There's one last place to go.
KFC. Kiwis' mortal enemy, the frying pan. So that was a waste of money.
I'm sorry.
No, it was cool. Like, it's a cool place. Like, look at that place. It's awesome. But it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you don't see any kiwis, so there's signs that say Kiwi House, and oh, the house did not have kiwis in it. They just had plants.
We didn't come here to see plants. We came here to see animals.
Yeah. Cool plants, bro, but where's the kiwis in this house? Honestly, it was a cool place. Definitely worth a visit. Just don't go for the kiwis. We started thinking there was some kind of conspiracy going on. Like maybe kiwis actually went extinct a few years ago and places like this are pretending they're still alive by making you feel crazy for not being able to see them in a really dark room. I think I'm onto something here. For the amount of like signs and spray painting on the road and stuff, like Kiwis this way.
Liar, liar, you're a liar.
You're a liar. And so, on our final day, we bid farewell to the trusty ship. It's a great stay.
Which one did we say at the Botanica?
The Endeavour.
Endeavour.
And then Titanic is the front, probably, so you can stand and do the whole rows and whatever. Jack? Oh yeah, Jack, yeah. I'll never let go, Jack. Hey, look out, chickens. I will fry you like a kiwi.
Maybe these are only solar powered, and so they only work during the daytime.
The chickens?
No, the yeah.
We decided to head straight home from Waitomo Caves. It was going to be a 500-kilometer day, but we didn't feel like stopping anywhere else, and we missed our cat. We could have continued our ride around the coast and circled Taranaki, but we've been there before. Plus, there's only one charging station in New Plymouth, and the City Council's stance on installing another one can be summed up in 2 words. Petrol forever.
Petrol forever.
Yes! So we just kept riding straight down. I charged up in Taumaranui, and again in the national park. This is also that charging station that was crushed by a tree a few months later. So another guy pulled up in a Tesla and thought that we were just bikes blocking the charging station. And then he's like, oh, electric bike. Didn't know that was a thing. Same kind of deal as everybody else. We're not icing them, we're just charging. On our final sprint down to Wellington, we reflected on everything we learned on this trip. Like how motorcycle boots are great for hiking, meat pies are basically a cultural delicacy in New Zealand, and that I really need to invest in GPS. Compared to our South Island trip, there was a lot less drama this time. So, sorry, I guess. Both of our bikes made it home and are still running. I like happy endings. Sure, there were a lot more charging issues on this trip, but that wasn't really a showstopper because the new Ribelle has so much more range than my old bike. Most of the time it was us that needed a break before the Energica needed to charge. This battery is freaking massive. I know a huge part of this series was footage of us sitting at charging stations waiting for the bike to charge, or complaining about why it wasn't. And I'd love to say that in reality we didn't spend much time charging, but we did. In fact, I know exactly how much time we spent there, and how much it cost. The total distance we rode was 3,400 kilometers, and between ChargeNet, Open Loop, and that 1-volt station, I spent $120.89 spread across 24 stops. I charged a lot more times overnight at motels, but those were all free. And the charging stations record how much time your vehicle spent charging, so I added that all up, and the total was just under 10 hours. And that's not including all the time we spent waiting for other people to unplug or downloading apps. So way over 10 hours to charge this thing. Jen spent just over double the money to fuel up the R3, and she filled up her tank 13 times. And as you saw earlier in this video, some of those stops were under a minute. But let's just say, worst case, she took 5 minutes to fill up every time. That's still only 65 minutes, just over an hour. So charging took 10 times as long. As much as I love electric, that's shocking. So, final thoughts? I'm gonna be honest, I got back from this trip not wanting to do another long distance ride on an electric motorcycle ever again. Not until things drastically improve. Like, mostly the charging. That's as simple as that. But it's been a few months, and I guess I've kind of forgotten about all the struggle we went through on this trip, and now I just want to go on another one. So instead of continuing to talk about all the things that could be better, I'd rather celebrate what we accomplished, how far we rode, and how far we've come. These bikes are insane. Trying to go on road trips with my Zero was really difficult. Even my first Energica was pretty tough. You know, you had to ride slower and tuck, and making some of the distances was pretty hard. But this one, the range is more than I'm comfortable riding at a time. It's too much. A few people we met on this trip told us electric motorcycles aren't ready yet. And I don't know what they meant, because look where we went. Between both our trips, we've been all the way around both islands of New Zealand. So whether or not they're ready yet is subjective. An electric motorcycle has been here, and here, and here. Doing a trip like this isn't easy, but it's possible. And that's the message I want to share with this series. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.